Here we go. Hello everyone, I am Easy Mode's Ragey Poo, and I'm going to be delivering to you another Marine Arena Masters! In the bottom left-hand corner, we have TryHrd's Relic with Imnotgrayson. Top left-hand corner, we have AdolphCaesar from IsIrI, and TheTruth. Top right-hand corner, we have IsIrI's Hotsauce and SeexySauce. Congratulations, last game. And in the bottom right, we have Mastermind and Hi-Ho. This is going to be crazy because Mastermind is really good, so is Hi-Ho. And having them two together, that's just going to be nuts. Alright, so bottom left, we have early sentries. We saw those last game. And an early ghost. That's interesting. Commando did come out. We'll find out who has that in a moment. We see sharpshooters for Relic and Marauders. He could possibly go Marauder later on in the game. Early snipe already, AdolphCaesar. I think he was trying to snipe that Viking. So AdolphCaesar does have the Mando, and sure enough, yes he is. And Relic having two Vikings already, he really loves those Vikings. AdolphCaesar does decide to go sharpshooters, so does TheTruth. And is TheTruth deciding to come out with anything fancy schmancy? No. No upgrades. He has 252, so he's got something. There we go. He does have a ghost. So we have two ghosts already for the left side. And top right, let's see what's going on over here. We have a Corruptor for Hotsauce. He does have Marauder 2. We could possibly see two Marauders later on in the matchup. Meanwhile, there is already back and forth going on. Hotsauce does have a ghost. Hi-Ho deciding to go with Stalkers. And look at this, Mastermind with two Reapers. They're dealing so much damage to SeexySauce. Oh, he's got to be careful, though. That ghost could possibly go down if the Reapers decide to extend themselves, which they don't. I think they should. They could almost pick off this ghost. It's only at 151 hit points. And there we go. Hi-Ho deciding to help support. And Mastermind kind of taunting these units a little bit, going up and down. And meanwhile, there is some back and forth going on between AdolphCaesar and Grayson. And hold on a second. And so, sorry guys, if you do happen to message me, and I am like in a stream or something right now, I would love to be able to answer the questions, but it draws for my attention. So please, if you have any questions, do it in the actual stream. If you're watching, that is the best way. And then I could possibly, when I have free time, be able to check it out. So SeexySauce, forgive me for not being able to say it right, does have two Ravens already. And oh no, this ghost is trying to go to town. Does Hotsauce see it? I don't think he does. He could have possibly thrown down a scan there. And that was really risky by TheTruth. I don't think he even cared, though, trying to get that Raven. Because that Raven's dealing a lot of damage to TheTruth already. Having to back out. He's fighting on two fronts right now. SeexySauce deciding to come from the top right. Coming up is Mastermind straight from the middle from bottom right. And look at this, Grayson with the Vikings. Oh my gosh, it looked like the game changer for a second. I thought I saw an Odin. But Vikings dealing a lot of damage. They did decide to land. And Relic fighting with Hi-Ho. Hi-Ho, oh, he's able to get the surround. And Mastermind with the surround 2 from the high ground. And that's going to be devastating for Relic. Look at Hi-Ho. He's now at 1160. This is incredible. Grayson trying to back him up, but I think it's already too late. The damage here has been done. And speaking of damage done, could we see the snipe go down on SeexySauce? We have basically two Mandos if you count this ghost. And that Mando we already seen was out for blood earlier. The scan does go down. AdolphCaesar retreating for now, but he almost took out Hotsauce's ghost, and I think that's exactly what he was going for. Taking the middle position is SeexySauce for now, and Grayson deciding to get a ghost for himself as well. Is he going to snipe down TheTruth's ghost? And oh my gosh, picking it off. That was awesome to see. So now Grayson in second place, picking up a lot of minerals from that snipe. And SeexySauce, look at this. We have a Corruptor, SeexySauce. Oh my gosh, I'm so used to saying SeexySauce, forgive me. SeexySauce with two Ravens. We have a Corruptor, a Ghost. There's so many elites out on the field right now. Corruption does go down on Hiomon's units. And Hi-Ho. Gosh, I cannot say these. I'm so used to saying your names differently. I apologize, guys. But Hi-Ho did get corrupted. He is going to back out for now. TheTruth did get trapped by these sentries. He is going to lose a lot of units here, but I don't think he even cares. AdolphCaesar trying to get the high ground. Scan goes down. He does see it. He's going to back out for now. The Vikings decides to lift off to try to get out, and a blink in by Hi-Ho. He is going to be able to pick off AdolphCaesar's units. So it was great pickoffs. He has good micro. He's trying to get as many units as he can, and he does succeed. He's got to be careful, though. Those Ravens could do a Seeker Missile, possibly killing off some of the Marines in the middle, and coming up from the bottom left is Grayson and Relic. Is he going to try to push in, or is he going to continue to fight from the high ground? There are some units here from TheTruth that he can pick off, and sure enough, he does. Those Vikings do a lot of damage once they get on the ground. 46 damage. That's actually really, really good. And Hi-Ho able to keep control of the top. Is he going to overextend himself? It looked like he did. He's going to back out for now. He does have Blink, so anything could happen. He could possibly blink in from and kill those Ravens. But look at this Hi-Ho fighting two fronts right now and able to succeed. He does hold on to it for now. And I haven't seen that ghost from top left. It looks like he decided not to buy it again. The only ghost right now we see is bottom left and top right. So no ghost coming out for AdolphCaesar. I guess he's decided to abandon it for now. And looking at the points real quick, Hi-Ho able to keep the middle, and it's really working out for him. He's able to get so much from keeping this high ground. 1552 right now. And second place, Relic. But not too far behind is also Mastermind and SeexySauce. So bottom right now doing really well to hold on to the points. We do see a little bit of Blink micro. Meanwhile, there is some back and forth going on from Relic with AdolphCaesar and TheTruth for the tower. But look at this. There's so much action going on. TRUTH trying to fight Hotsauce. We do have some defense drones coming down. And Hi-Ho is going to need to do something here. What is he going to do? Is he going to attack top left or top right? Or is he just going to be able to stay in the middle? Because at any moment, bottom left could decide to abandon this tower and just squish Hi-Ho. He's got to be so careful. TheTruth trying to fight it out, not just with Hi-Ho, but also with Hotsauce. And it looks like TheTruth deciding to just kind of chill back for now. He's not being too aggressive in either way. Does pick off a few of Hotsauce's units, and there is some back and forth for the tower. SeexySauce is going to be able to secure it for now. And wow, AdolphCaesar really wants this tower, but really the Vikings dealing so much damage. He is going to back out for now and being aggressive. What is Hi-Ho going to do? Is he going to go after these units that Grayson has on the high ground? Yes, he does. He doesn't even care about top right, and actually it looks like top right doesn't even care much either. Not even going in the middle. He's just fighting for that tower, and now Hi-Ho will go back. But whoa, I missed it! No! The save coming down from Grayson, picking off a lot of Hi-Ho's units, and that's going to put him at a small lead advantage right now with 1760. I can't believe I missed that. Sure, let's just go look at what's going on with right side tower. Who gives a crap when there's a savior coming out from bottom left? I can't believe I missed that. I'm so sorry, guys. But a lot of money saved up from Grayson, currently at 830. What is he planning on doing? Is he going to get out a Honey Badger again? Snipe. We did hear a snipe, and Seeker Missile go down on Mastermind's units. But where did that snipe come from? I don't even know who's sniping who anymore. Commando is really low, though. 250 hit points. Decides to back out. And was that Grayson dealing that damage? That was great. And 995. What are you saving up for, Grayson? Are you getting out a little Honey Badger? I think you are. And uh-oh, Mastermind, back out a little bit. That ghost was coming after you. Hi-Ho, meanwhile, does get that Lancer. We saw it last game, so we're probably going to see, hopefully, some Goliath come out, because Goliath just wrecked everything that it had in its way, especially Lancers. Goliaths do really good against Lancers. And Force Field going down, trying to trap AdolphCaesar's units, and it is, in fact, going to trap them. And Grayson is going to pick up a lot of kills here. 2,136. That was exactly what he should have done. And the EMP goes down and misses, surprisingly, both. Oh no, I think it might have gotten the sentry, but it did miss the ghost, and the ghost is trying to come in, possibly picking off that Banjo. He's got to be so careful. I think the ghost could even do it. Don't even think he has enough for a scan. Yes, he does. He has enough for one scan, so maybe he shouldn't overdo it right now, but I think he probably could have picked it off. Meanwhile, 600 gold for TheTruth. Wonder what he's saving up for. He could possibly get a 2.5 or maybe even a tier 3 unit. And who isn't saving up any gold, though, is Grayson. Or no, it wasn't Grayson. Who was it that was at 0? Was that Mastermind? Somebody was at 0. Corruption does go down on Hotsauce's units, and oh, look at this. A nice surround, but he could possibly be surrounded too. Sexy could be coming around and squishing these units in, but actually no, in fact he does not. And Hi-Ho able to just capitalize on both fronts, eventually even pushing into the middle. So that was a great play by Hi-Ho. I thought he was going to get squished there. And oh no, the ghost going down. Was that AdolphCaesar's ghost? I guess he had another ghost? I didn't even see him purchase that. He must have just purchased it and then lost it again. Raven for Hi-Ho. That's an interesting unit to get. Hi-Ho with Ravens. I think he should have just upgraded his Lancers. His Lancer play is beautiful enough as it is. I don't know what he needed that Raven for. In fact, he could possibly even lose it if he's not careful. Seeker Missile did go down, and he did a Grayson blink, coming and killing off a lot of units with those Lancers. He's got to be careful of that Raven, though. He almost lost it, and I think the control just might be a little bit too much, because not only does he have to attack top right, but he has to watch out for bottom left. And what? Did I miss another Savior again? Guys, what is going on? I wish there was a ping or something that could go on the minimap whenever a Savior is coming down. And maybe I should mention that to Jocelyn so that way we can see. That would be really effective for somebody who's watching an OBS, as the other team wouldn't be able to see it. The ping would really only come from whoever was using it. And look at this, a big blink in by Hi-Ho again, getting a good surround all over Grayson's units and Relic's units. Oh my gosh, that was a beautiful play. Hi-Ho is so offensive and aggressive with his Lancers, and for good reason, because he just does so well. And ooh, Grayson decided to go with the air. Air has been very popular lately, and I think he was just anticipating possibly some mutas, but Mastermind deciding not to go mutas. Instead goes for destroyers with 2 ups currently, and whoa, these race 2 ups already? How did he get 2 ups already? That's crazy. So race coming out, I thought it was going to be a hero, guys. It's not going to be a honey badger. I think race are actually a really good play. He totally counters top left and bottom right, as the race do extra damage to Lancers. And I'm not sure if it's a hard counter or if it's just a soft counter. I think Lancers do fairly well against the race, in my opinion. But they do technically counter. They do damage against mechanical and mechanical heavy. I think this is armored heavy or armored mechanical. So yeah, they do damage against mechanical. Anyways, yes I am. Yes I am. But casting at the moment. I'm the clan leader. Anyways, sorry about that, guys. I get so distracted, and even though I put myself on busy, for some reason, it does not block the messages. It should, but I don't know. It just doesn't do it. Set casting. Sorry. Okay. So letting Zerg know that I cannot do anything right now. Ask an officer if you are interested. They can help you. Alright, so hopefully one of my officers can assist him if he's interested. And anybody, if you are watching, there is a minimum. We ask that you be at least a 75% around 12 games. If you can't get 75% after 12 games, then we do not consider. You should be able to be at least 75%. If you can't, find a partner, work on your game a little bit, and we ask that 75% is maintained while you're in easy mode. So if you cannot maintain that, I'm sorry. You do have to have a little bit of the boot, but that doesn't mean you cannot come back in. You just have to work on your game. It took me a while to get into Buffed when I was first kind of starting out. And I learned a lot from Buffed, and I think that's kind of what launched me into the success that I have right now. So yeah, I mean, all it takes is just a determination. And if you guys are really wanting to get in easy mode, if you get booted, don't worry, come back. And if you get better and you can achieve 75%, it's not that hard to achieve, guys. Then you're more than welcome to come back in. We will welcome you into easy mode. So back into the game. I got a little bit distracted, and see, this is exactly why people should not message me. So looking at what's going on right now, let me just assess the points. Hi-Ho currently in first place, second place would be Grayson respectively. And wow, I mean, Grayson getting a nice build up right now, 415 supply. Anything above 400 with air units is just totally desirable. And now we finally see why these Ravens are so important against Grayson. In fact, Grayson even doing a premature split to anticipate Hi-Ho's Seeker Missile, because that's exactly what's going to happen. The Seeker Missiles are going to come out and just wreck those Wraiths if not careful. But the Ravens are also in danger too, because Wraiths do excellent splash damage, or just damage in general, against those Wraiths. And overextending a little bit, Grayson could be losing a few of those Wraiths, and he's just so careful. This is such a tense moment. Oh, those Ravens are not quite close enough, and oh my gosh, actually they would have been. I'm surprised. Wait, what? Seeker Missiles going down on the Immortals. That was fail, buddy. I'm so sorry. I love you, Hi-Ho, but why didn't you use the Seeker Missiles against the Wraiths? That doesn't make any sense, and I'm just scratching my head there. So, you know, I think that might have been just not the most cost-effective Seeker Missiles I've ever seen. But, you know, I'll trust you, Hi-Ho. That was definitely an interesting moment. I think he's just trying to offload some of his energy. He could have been near full energy, and maybe that was just the way he was thinking, but I really think he missed out on an opportunity to pick off those Wraiths. And speaking of opportunities, how did TheTruth and AdolphCaesar take the middle like this? It's not even contested. Mastermind did try to come up and do something, but he wasn't able to do it. 2 ups currently on these Lancers. And let's see what these Immortals are at. 2 ups for the Immortals. And TheTruth, with great micro, is going to try to hold on to this, but he's not going to be able to with those Wraiths coming into support. Unless Caesar comes into support, and there we go. Caesar did try to do a little bit of damage, but not quite enough. He is going to back out here. And more back and forth from Hi-Ho, and look at this. Again, another Seeker Missile going down on the Immortals. What? I don't get it, guys. If you get it at home, you know, let me know. Call me stupid. Call me crazy. I just don't get it. The Seeker Missiles are going to be way, way more effective against, you know, 15 clumped up Wraiths than against 4 or 5 Immortals. Immortals have so many hit points, and what is he thinking? I don't understand that. I mean, Wraiths have a lot of hit points too, but not nearly enough as much as the Immortal. The Immortal has, I think, 4. No, I guess technically not. But in any case, that splash damage is going to be more effective because it's going to hit more units, especially when they're so weak. I don't know, maybe he's just scared of going after those Wraiths. He's scared that he could possibly lose it, and I don't blame him. And actually, those Lancers do fairly good against the Wraiths. I'm surprised considering they get countered. It must just be like a little baby soft counter, nothing too special. And here we go, deciding to use the defense matrix from middle, both sides using it, Relic and Hotsauce. Big battle going on. I think Hotsauce could possibly lose it, especially if Grayson decides to stay in with the race, and AdolphCaesar even with, well, I think he prematured some of those defense matrices. If you guys have a big clump up like this, I'm going to tell you guys at home right now, you should only select a few units in the front, like so, use the defense matrix, and then just select other ones as you need to. Because if you waste that, this is exactly what happens. You know, he has to wait for that cooldown to come on. And big blinking though by Hi-Ho. Hi-Ho? My gosh, Hi-Ho, Hi-Ho. I need to remember this song because his name is Hi-Ho. It's not Hi-Ho. I don't know why I can't get his name right. A little bit of song for you guys. Blink out by Hi-Ho. There we go. Hi-Ho, Hi-Ho. I just need to remember the song, and oh my gosh, this is such a great opportunity. If you had energy for those Seeker Missiles, oh, stop wasting them on those Immortals. And look at this, there's so much back and forth. AdolphCaesar, TheTruth coming in from the middle. Top right, SeexySauce and Hotsauce coming up from top right, going into the middle. Blinking, oh, that was definitely a Grayson blinking by Hi-Ho, but able to blink out equally was from SeexySauce. And Relic coming up from the left side, even Grayson coming up from that left side, trying to take control of the tower. Is able to do it. TheTruth cannot hold that tower, not with all those Wraiths there. More back and forth going on from Mastermind. There's just attacks going on everywhere. In fact, even Relic trying to come from the backside. He could possibly get trapped here. A Blinken able to kill one of those Vikings, but at the cost of losing some of these Lancers, and that cost might be too great, especially if these Wraiths get in good position. And oh my gosh, if you had energy, oh my gosh, look at how many times you could have cleared out all of those Wraiths, and I'm just absolutely fuming at the fact that he's not using those ravens correctly. Just those ravens are staying alive way longer than they need to. More defense matrix going down on the immortals for AdolphCaesar, and these wraiths are dangerously low. He's got to be careful, and maybe top right's SeexySauce, SeexySauce, or is it Hotsauce? Who had those ravens? I don't even see the ravens anymore for them. No, actually he lost those ravens, so the only one is bottom right. But if he does decide to get those ravens back, that's exactly what he needs to use them for, is on the race. What are these guys doing? This is crazy. And finally, seeing some Goliaths. This is an interesting switch. TheTruth deciding not to do Lancers, but instead goes Goliaths. And, you know, I think that's a great switch against the race, but that's a lot of money to spend switching. That's a lot of money. If you think about it, guys, he spent 400 just for the Stalkers alone, 600 to upgrade to the Lancers, and now spending 1,000 to switch. He's losing out on a lot of attack ups, and as you can see, Hi-Ho with 6 attack ups, and unfortunately TheTruth now at 2. That's just so much money to spend. I mean, I think that was a right decision, as Goliaths are incredibly strong in this matchup, especially against all the Lancers, but we'll see how this ends up. I don't know, that was an interesting switch. Blinken coming in from SeexySauce, and oh no, he could lose this Raven. There it goes, it finally does go down, and I'm not sure who got the last hit, but those Vikings were doing so well. Was he able to pick off both of them? Yes, both of them are gone, and that's exactly what bottom left needs, because now these wraiths can fly around without any reservation, because those Ravens were exactly what was holding Grayson back. And now he's just going to unload. And this is great news for Grayson. See, he doesn't even care. He's bundling up like it's nothing. I mean, this is nuts. I mean, Corruptors are coming up from Mastermind. They do a little bit of splash damage, but it's nowhere near as effective as those Ravens. So, I mean, he does have to worry, I guess, a little bit, but not very much. What he should worry about, though, is the Commando. If it was leveling up, it does a lot of splash damage, especially with like a nice little EMP. It'll get rid of the energy that the race have, and it could do huge splash damage, but unfortunately it's only level 1, so nothing to be worried about. And Hi-Ho blinking in a little bit of assassin blink there. He's lost a lot of units, and SeexySauce able to pick up a lot of money here. He's currently in 2nd place. Look at that, Sexy and Hotsauce. The Sauce is able to pick this up. I mean, combined, they're at 12,400, actually 500, 12,500, whereas bottom right is kind of stuck at 10,900. So top right just must have picked off a lot of the elite units, because now they're just taking a dominant lead. Vikings coming in the middle, possibly to heal up, but there's no energy on the beacon. Now there is. There we go. There is a heal. He is going to back out. Could have overextended himself, though. The defense matrix does go down. AdolphCaesar's defense matrix is down. So Relic does have the better position. He is going to be able to escape. Sexy deciding to take a middle position, which is great because he's getting so much money. And see, these Goliaths are just unfortunately not very effective. And I mean, look at this. 58 damage from these Immortals with 7 ups. And 5 ups from the Lancers dealing 31 damage. That's a lot to take on for these Goliaths, and especially with like no hit point ups, only 2 ups on. I mean, that's just, I don't know if he's going to be able to do anything. Tech switching, I think that was great. Like, don't get me wrong, guys. I think that was awesome. He should have definitely tech switched, but I think he should have tech switched into the Goliaths instead of the Lancers. That was it's gonna really cut him down, and you can see this here. TheTruth now at 3,609. He's currently in last place because of that, really hurting him. So what's not hurting though is Mastermind deciding to go in and just take on all of Hotsauce's units, but it is actually effective because Sexy did get a great surround, and oh no, did he just get glass cannon, guys? He just got glass cannon. Oh man. Next time you see him in the hallways or wherever, tell him you just got glass cannon, son. Tell him at the water cooler. Oh man. That's just insane. If you guys aren't familiar with what getting glass cannon is, that's where you lose all of your supply and you're down to just like 150 supply. And that's exactly what happened. That's really unfortunate for Mastermind, considering that Hi-Ho is playing an excellent game. but he's not going to be able to keep up with the sauces. The sauces are doing incredible. Hotsauce and SeexySauce just being an incredible team. And again, oh my god, it's SeexySauce. Can you just say sexy, buddy? SeexySauce, not Seexy. It looks like Seexy, though. He should just change that. And Sexy and Hotsauce currently in the lead now with 15,000 combined total score, and that's great. That's going to put him at such a dominating position. Again, just like last game. Last game they did great, and he doesn't even need Goliath for this one. Instead, he's just rocking it with these Lancers. And I'm sorry, but the Immortals are so strong. That's so much damage. And Grayson, with these air units at full supply, what is he going to be able to do? I'm curious, because Grayson is able to pick up out of nowhere. I've seen him do it before, but with such strong tier 3 units, I just don't know if it's going to happen, especially with SeexySauce being really effective with his Lancers. He might not be able to really get any more money than he has right now. He might need to follow this up. Yes, there he goes, with a Medibabe, possibly even some Ravens or something like that, just to kill some of the supply. In order to come in, he needs a much greater supply than he has now if he's going to engage anyone. And Hi-Ho, I think Hi-Ho is talking with Mastermind, trying to figure out something that he can do, because they're currently, with Mastermind being so low on points, they're currently behind, especially against the bigger players like SeexySauce and Hotsauce. So I think with this engagement here in the middle, again with nothing being able to happen, I think SeexySauce and Hotsauce, SeexySauce. Do I have it now? SeexySauce, not Sexy. I think SeexySauce and Hotsauce are going to be able to do it again this game. This is incredible. But wait a minute. How is Relic getting these points? Relic, unbelievable. I've seen him in past games not do so well. But wow, Relic able to really pick it up. And what? Hi-Ho deciding to leave, and Mastermind is not happy about that. Why did he decide to leave? I mean, I think he was... I mean, he wasn't doing too bad. That must have been a rage quit, and that's really unfortunate. I think Mastermind's a little bit upset. I mean, if he still had his savior, why leave? I think he could have made something happen. There's still anything that could have happened, especially if he would have got Ravens. Hi-Ho probably could have fed on Grayson's units for quite some time. That was a really interesting choice. What's also interesting is all the back and forth. Sexy and Hotsauce. Hotsauce able to take the top, and he is going straight for the truth. The truth losing a lot of units here. He's getting totally glass cannon. In fact, AdolphCaesar losing so much, and there is a Grayson blinking from Hotsauce. I mean, we might, or from SeexySauce. We might even be able to call this the sexy blinking. I mean, it might not even be a Grayson blinking anymore, or the sauce blinking. I don't know how I would word that, but that was a great blinking nonetheless. And again, the truth asking, why did Hi-Ho leave? And I'm even curious about that too. It must have just been because Mastermind was just low on points and he thought maybe he couldn't recover. And look at this. Oh no, it was a misclick. Guys, because of the Viking, the hotkeys to buy things are different. So I'm guessing he probably used the wrong hotkey there. And that's happened to one of my partners in a game before. He accidentally bought something, and it was just the hotkeys have switched, so gotta be careful about that. And Mastermind trying to do damage against Grayson with that Corruptor, and in fact, I mean, his destroyers aren't doing too bad. And maybe if Mastermind can do something with Hi-Ho's units, with these destroyers, and perhaps the Corruptor, he could feed on bottom left for a while. He definitely does not want to leave. He wants to make something happen. And oh no, Hotsauce, he lost one of his Ravens so far because those Vikings are just so good. Or sorry, well, there is one Viking, but the Wraiths do a lot of damage too. And almost losing that second one, he was able to heal it up from the middle. And let's see if he decides to get another one. Yes, he does. So there's 4 Ravens so far, and they're just going to be able to take a big commanding presence with those supporting units like that. That's incredible. So here we go. Hotsauce deciding to fight Mastermind directly. In fact, Sexy can't even do anything. And oh no, he's getting surrounded. And he's going to back out for now, but oh, SeexySauce, he could possibly get saviored here. Nope, he decides to back out, and that was good. Bottom right deciding not to be overly aggressive with his saviors, but a save, killing off that army, could be big for Mastermind, and that's definitely something in the waterworks. He's got to keep that in the back of his mind next time they try to be so aggressive. And Relic, how is he getting these points? I just don't understand this. Relic still staying well, he's Grayson, what? Wait, Relic was really high, and now Grayson sides it. What? It must have been from picking off that Raven, but does the Raven really give that much money? He must have picked off a few of them, because now Relic and Grayson are coming out of nowhere, really picking it up. And the Truth is now falling super far behind. Oh no, look at this. He could possibly lose that Raven, and no, actually he doesn't. These Vikings are really interesting, and especially since they scale with the attack. I mean, it doesn't scale very much, but 8 attack with as rapid as those units fire. I mean, that's really kind of cool. And what a game changer coming out from the Truth. That is what Octavian calls it, the game changer. And how is that Odin going to fare now against Grayson? I think that was actually a good idea from the Truth. But, you know, with top right being able to blink, SeexySauce's blink, and with that 6 attack up, I mean, he does a lot of damage. He could possibly lose that Odin if not careful. And Hotsauce able to take the middle again, now at 10,083. See, again, look at this, guys. If you're watching at home, what Caesar's doing is he's using that defense matrix a little bit too much, and you should only really use it against the units that are kind of in the forefront. If you're using it for units that are back and not really in the action, it's just ineffective, and you're gonna have to wait a long time. Yes, Grayson did come around and eventually attack those units, but I mean, he didn't anticipate that. That just happened by luck. So, guys, do try to micro your defense if possible. Your defense matrix. And here we go, Grayson trying to take out AdolphCaesar's units, and in fact, I think he can do it, especially with the mobile medivac here. He's able to heal up a whole bunch. He barely lost anything there. I think he lost like 1 supply. And Adolph now, down to 138. No, that's crazy. He's lost so much here. And I think Grayson has the right idea, because Grayson is getting so much money. This is unbelievable. He's getting close to how Hotsauce and SeexySauce is at 10,000. And look at this little bit of BM flying around. It's just almost taunting about him, right? That's pretty funny. And you know what? These Wraiths are now starting to look really deadly. And are the Immortals? Are they a massive unit? I mean, I know I should know this stuff, guys, and you can yell at me all you want for not knowing. But they are mechanical armor, and they do extra damage. Wow, a lot of extra damage to mechanical. So Race, I did not know this, but now I do, totally counter these Immortals. This is incredible. So, yeah, these Race are going to get him so much money. The Odin is going to try to push back the Race, but with the Odin at such a low level, because it's only level 1, and Goliath still only at 2 attack, I don't know how effective they're going to be. I mean, he did get a few points here and there, but he's stuck down at 4,905. And Grayson, he's picking up a lot of points, but oh wow, the great splits by Grayson, able to split that up, and in fact, he was able to reduce that incoming damage because those Wraiths do have the evade, and he was able to evade a lot of the damage there. I don't think he lost a single one. That was a great play by Grayson, great splits, and you know what, I'm really sad that Hi-Ho left. I think he could have done something, and I do commend Mastermind for being kind of grumpy and deciding to stay in this. So Hotsauce is kind of overextending himself a little bit. Mastermind trying to capitalize on that. And there he goes. He's pushing in. He's trying to do the damage. And he could possibly, I mean, he is dealing a lot of damage. The Immortal supply is going down, currently 300. But look at this. Oh my gosh. Grayson coming in, and you know what? I would love to see a Savior come out from bottom right. In fact, wait, one Savior was used. Did I freaking miss a save? Yep, there it is. There's the save, and he didn't get any of Grayson's units, did he? No, in fact, he did. And what? I can't believe I missed that. Guys, how do I keep missing this? I think I just get too zeroed in and focused, unfortunately, so I apologize for missing great secret missiles by SeexySauce. See, now they're actually effective against tier 3 units because his attack is so strong. Currently at 8 attack, but does he have, wait, 8 attack? What is he saving his money up for? He should be at 10 attack by now. Wait, what did he just spend his money on? Oh, I wish I could see what he just spent his money on because he just bought a whole bunch of upgrades. No, he didn't buy any upgrades for the Marines, so I have no idea what he spent his money on. And Relic is able to take the middle with 3 Vikings, so good against those Ravens. And he is trying to be a little bit aggressive there. And Grayson, I really like the Wraith choice. The Wraiths, I usually don't see them be very effective because they are Wraiths. They're actually kind of whatever, mediocre. But they are actually being very effective considering the unit choices that are out here, since they do a lot of damage to the Immortals. And we have Immortals for top right and top left. And so, wow, they're being really effective. I like this. I would like to see more Wraith play. The Wraiths are really good, I think, against Air 2. They're good against the Mutas, anything that kind of bundles up. And so this is awesome. I like this. Grayson could possibly be onto something here, and hopefully it will work out for him. So those Vikings trying to do damage against the point defense drones, trying to do damage against SeexySauce's Ravens. And they aren't going to be able to do it, though, but I'd love to see it. Oh, no, he could have overextended himself. They're going right to town and bringing him to about half, a little bit under half. And SeexySauce deciding to blink in as Mastermind has left. I think they want a piece of bottom right, and Grayson picking up on that, and he's just mowing down Hotsauce's Immortals. In fact, AdolphCaesar is even coming from behind. Could possibly deal some damage, but Grayson, you got to be careful of Grayson. And again, the defense matrix, he's just using them carelessly, I think. It's unfortunate to see a top-level player using the defense matrix like that. Really should micro that. That's truly unfortunate. But able to pick off a lot of Hotsauce's units, and in fact, he's able to push the sauces out from bottom right. But whoa, big seeker missiles! I really do seriously, guys. I've barely seen any seeker missiles go down on Grayson's units, and I guess it's just because of the awesome splits. We did see them earlier, and he did do an awesome split. But I mean, in all honesty, he really should use them. Finally, there we go. Seeker missiles going down, and he does kill a few. Actually brings the supply down pretty far. 466 now currently. And what is this Odin doing? He's currently level 2, trying to do something against these Wraiths. I guess that's his only idea as far as to do damage. Well, I guess they do. Yeah, he does damage to the ground units as well. And what is he spending his money on? 800. What is Sexy doing? Sexy, can you please tell me what you're doing? There we go. We finally see the Marines coming out, so he is going to transition into the Marines, but I just don't know what he was buying. I wish I could see. It's just so frustrating that you can't see. Oh, it must have been hit point upgrades. That could have been what it was. He definitely upgraded his hit points. Those are actually really beefy Lancers. And there we go. The CCs are out, so your first team to leave is going to be Mastermind and Hi-Ho. Really unfortunate, but thank you, Hi-Ho, for participating. I would love to see Hi-Ho more, so Hi-Ho, if you're watching, please answer my pleas. Please answer my plea. There we go, that's better. And please participate more. I would love to see that. And top left, wait, what? What? Wow, I totally missed that, guys. AdolphCaesar was taken out. Who the hell took him out? Oh, that was crazy. And the Savior going down, he didn't even use the Savior. What was he missing or something? This is weird. Or did he take out his own units? I don't know. In any case, top left out of nowhere just lost a bunch. I'm just missing everything here, guys. I think I'm getting off on too many tangents, and it's difficult being the only person in this big old arena watching everything. It's a little bit hard to keep up with the action. And I kind of like that he put the units on hold position before he left. I think that's kind of good-mannered. It makes it to where you have to go in and attack the units, and it also makes it to where the units are not just like mindlessly attacking back, and I like that. That's good manners. Good job, Mastermind. I think that's nice. So Grayson coming in, dealing a lot of damage to Hotsauce's units. I think he's going to need to switch. I don't think he should stay with Immortals. And I say that with a heavy heart, considering, the tech switch for top left was not very good. Able to take out the Ghost. That was a nice pickoff. And, they do see that the Truth did go down, and so Grayson coming in, he is going to be able to pick off the rest of those units. That was a great decision. Grayson barely losing anything for that. And look at those Marines just lining up. Time to die. That was great. And so now, the only two teams left, top left has been the second team to be eliminated here. AdolphCaesar and the Truth. Great game. But unfortunately just was not able to hold it. I want to know who I'll have to watch the replay and see who came in out of nowhere and took out Adolf. If it was himself or if it was someone else, I really don't know. But Grayson deciding to destroy the base defenses so he can come in and pick off the rest of these units. Relic coming in too. And I think that was a great choice because now look at this. Grayson is getting really close. He actually surpassed SeexySauce, and he could get up there enough to pass Hotsauce. And if he passes Hotsauce in points, I think he's going to completely counter the Immortals. And there we go, finally switching to Goliath. And I think that was a good switch. Definitely needed to do something. Or even if he wanted to stay with Immortals, that's fine. But could go with something like a Queen. Even that could have been something. Could be viable. I don't know exactly how viable. It takes a while to get out that Queen. So he would have had to start early. But there we go, finally a tech switch, and now they're going to be able to hold the middle. But really, how long though? Because bottom left has a higher supply, guys. 465 to a maxed out army. Now almost 800, there we go. To top right's measly 300 and 486. And guys, I think Grayson should go for it. And there we go, we do see the splits. Goliath doing a lot of damage, but I mean, Yush. And I actually can't talk to you guys because somebody didn't set me on referee. Grayson. Gotta remember to set me on referee, otherwise I cannot talk to you guys. So yes, I am streaming this, and wow, this is crazy. I think top right is going to lose their whole supply here, if not careful. Those Goliaths are strong, but not strong enough. Not against all the supply. And wow, Grayson. You little dog, you. This is incredible. That's absolutely incredible. Grayson able to take control. Those Wraiths are so good. And there we go. Grayson able to take the middle. This is incredible. Grayson could be coming out of nowhere. He built up pretty much 4,000 points out of nowhere. And now he's got the lead. This is incredible. Now top right, you are going to have to wait until your supply is rebuilt. And I think the Goliaths would be able to push out and attack the race and push them back. But the Immortals from Relic are also strong too. So this is interesting. Perhaps the Lancers need to change, or we need to see some stronger Marines. I'm not sure what top right is going to do in order to counter this. Yes, I am. I am set to OBS, so I could not tell you. So there we go. And yeah, in fact, Hotsauce, indeed, the race are really OP. With currently 5 ups, 7 attack, and they totally, they're really imba against those Immortals, making Hotsauce having to switch. And Relic saying they're also supposed to counter Immortals and Lancer, and sure enough, they do. They do counter both. And I don't know what top right is going to be able to do. I think Grayson is going to have this, especially if it goes to sudden death. And no, I don't think they counter Goliath. I mean, they do a mechanical heavy. Goliaths are not mechanical, are they? Well, I mean, I guess technically they are. So mechanical light. Actually, yes, they do. Oh, well, I can't even talk to them. So they do damage to mechanical, so they do a lot of damage to Goliath. That's really interesting. How does this air unit happen to counter Immortals, Lancers, and Goliaths? That's no. Do they counter Goliaths? That's crazy. No, it says worse against Goliaths, but why do they do extra damage then to Mechanical? That's interesting. I'm not really quite sure about that. So here we go, guys. You're pretty much just seeing SD with Grayson able to take this. I think that if he's able to sit here for as long as they have with SD coming so soon, top right is going to be in trouble. It's not SD yet, guys. It's about ready to be. No, you still have your Infested Savior. So you are not in SD yet. So you could possibly move out once you have a full supply. And unfortunately, though, Hotsauce just not able to get that supply built up. And oh my gosh, I think bottom left has this, guys. Don't quote me yet, but this is not looking good. We have sentries, we have Vikings, and we have these overpowered race. They could just very well be overpowered. This is interesting. I guess they would say that they're worst against the Goliath simply because they do splash damage, but they do extra damage to Goliath. That's so interesting. And look, Grayson deciding to do the split. Is he just going to decide to go in and just deal some damage? I think that would be the wrong thing to do. I do like those preemptive splits, but really, buddy, you don't even need to do that. Just take control of the towers like you are. They currently have full tower control and middle, so all they have to do is just wait a little bit for SD. In fact, I bet you they could swarm the base. Only 500 supply now currently. And look, he's killing the Marines in favor of just getting full Lancers. That's an interesting decision by SeexySauce. I really think actually the Marines would do pretty well against the Immortals. Immortals not so good against Marines in my opinion. But these fast attacking race, they do damage to light. They do 35 damage. And I think with their incredible attack speed, 2 attacks from 1, I mean it's basically 0.5. Yeah, I think they would do a lot of damage to the Marines, maybe too much. So maybe Lancers is the right way to go. And look at this, even stimming, trying to kill. Has he turned off? No, he hasn't turned off the Marine spawn yet. So we'll see how Lancers do against the race. They are countered. And we know you saw us use both saves on Hehoons. Oh, is he trying to feign? I think he's trying to feign. Oh no, he could be totally bullshitting here. I think he is. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Yep, Hotsauce saying Rainer's lying. So that was nice. He has 1 save. That was nice. He was trying to I think coerce into like a destroy base situation. And that was sneaky indeed. You little liar. So caught in the lie. That was good manners. That was nice nice manners by Hotsauce. Very nice. So here we go, guys. We're just waiting for SD to happen. There's pretty much nothing going on. Looking at the supply tab, yes, they are maxed. 441 gold currently for Grayson, 304. So we'll see if they happen to save for upgrades or if they decide to go for a hero. SD is always interesting. I'm always interested to see what these units decide, or what these guys decide to do. If they're going to go unit upgrades or if they decide to go for a hero, because heroes can sometimes really change the flow of the game. I mean, a Honey Badger could be effective, and Odin could be effective. Odin could actually be really effective against Grayson. So maybe SeexySauce or possibly even Hotsauce. Hotsauce would be the better pick because he does have Goliath. To get an Odin, and that could possibly change things. I mean, who knows? So we'll see what these guys decide. So basically, just sit back, maybe go grab some popcorn, grab a drink, because nothing is going to happen for the next few minutes until SD comes around. In fact, I'm going to drink a little bit of tea. Maybe I'll have a little bit of a tea break. So hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I am back, and sure enough, you haven't really missed that much. I did get a little bit of tea, and gave a kiss to my girlfriend, setting myself up to see what happens in this matchup. Great splits by Grayson, trying to go after these Goliaths, and I don't know who won on that exchange. It looks like both teams lost an equal amount. Grayson just being a little bit ballsy. That was a lot of splash damage from the Goliaths, so in an overall fight, perhaps the Goliaths will be able to push back Grayson's units, so they could possibly take mid, but they're still going to have a hard time being able to hold the towers because of Grayson's mobility. But with the Lancers here, maybe not. I mean, we'll see what happens. So he is dealing a bunch of damage to those Lancers, and Grayson's got the right idea. Immortals trying to fight the Goliaths, and here we go. There's a lot of action going on. Relic trying to hold the middle. Hotsauce is trying to come up top with those Goliaths. He's also trying to push back Grayson, and Grayson's holding back, and there we go. Now we have a good surround. SeexySauce coming up from the top left, Hotsauce coming up from the bottom right, and that's exactly what he needs to do. In fact, Grayson needs to switch sides so that way he's attacking SeexySauce. Oh no, Relic could possibly be surrounded. His supply is getting really low. 560, 550. Here we go. Grayson finally coming in. He is going to be attacking the Lancers, which is what he needs to do. He's taking out all of the Lancers, but also Relic is losing a bunch of supply. He's currently at 363. Grayson still at 700. He's got a full supply. And oh no. GG calling out from SeexySauce, and I don't think it's GG quite yet, because currently these Lancer supply is down. But no, maybe it is. Maybe Relic deciding to switch here to Marines. I actually think that's the right choice. But is it enough? His supply is low right now. He's currently half the supply of SeexySauce. And these Wraiths fighting against the Goliaths, that's going to be really difficult. So we'll see if going the Marine is the right choice. Maybe even going Infestor. We've seen his Infestor play before. Could have possibly changed things up. I think for supply value, going with an Infestor could possibly be the best bet. And then if he blinks in to try to get that supply, Grayson will be able to pick that off. Because Grayson deals so much damage to Lancers. And oh no, Grayson lost a lot of supply there. Trying to fight both teams at once, but even Hotsauce lost a really big supply too. And here we go. It looks like Hotsauce trying to come in. Desperation turrets coming on. We do hear the Yamato cannon coming out. He is trying to focus it. He does take it down. And could he be going straight for the supply here? I don't know. He's not going for it quite yet. And zooming back out. Oh no, Grayson lost a bunch of supply. And he does GG. Those Goliaths were exactly what he needed to do. And that was a great switch. Wow, I can't believe this. I really thought Grayson was going to be able to hold that back, but I think Grayson got too stuck on this right side, and letting middle get surrounded like that was just the game winner right there. And I think they had it. I think they had it, folks. I'm curious to see how that would have happened if Grayson had been in the position to fight off those Immortals, or not the Immortals, the Lancers. Oh man, what an upset. That was crazy. I really thought Grayson had it, but the well-deserved team, IsIrI's Hotsauce and SeexySauce, your winners here. Victory to them. Congratulations, guys. I'm really glad that you won. That was an interesting match, and you guys really held it throughout the whole game, so well-deserved. Really great to see that. Hotsauce, SeexySauce, what a great team. Again, your victors here. Guys, I am Easy Mode's Ragey Poo, reminding you that when you're playing, set your opponents to easy mode. That's right. Set them just like Hotsauce and SeexySauce did. And that was a really funny GG. I thought that was a little preemptive, but nope, he called it sure enough. So guys, thank you for tuning in. I am Ragey Poo, signing out. Take care, guys.